The city of Atlanta demolishes the wrong home, sent correspondence, sent warning, sent a proclamation saying, hey, we're going to demolish this house, but they sent it to the wrong property and it was delivered back to the city. Man pulls up one day expecting to see his home. It is gone. Let's put his picture up full mass. I mean, damn. Amid numerous Atlanta demolitions, one man, Everett Tripodis, says the city sent warnings to the wrong address before demolishing his home in Atlanta's historic West End community. And we are doing a lot of work, ladies and gentlemen, to restore that part of Atlanta. He's a property owner. His property is on Lawton Street with a zip code of 30310. This is important. However, the city of Atlanta demolition documents references Lawton Avenue with a zip code of 30314. You see the discrepancy there. Nobody decided to reconcile this issue. The homeowner says, and I quote, the demolition order itself gave the city and its contractor authority to demolish a home on a completely different street and a completely different zip code. He told this to WSB Channel 2. Before and after the photos of the demolition, look at this. Look at this. The homeowner says he and his mother were in the middle of remodeling the home. Now there's nothing left but an empty lot. A century-old home used to sit on the lot near the belt line. This is prime real estate now in the city of Atlanta. The homeowner and his mother brought the house as an investment property. Mother-son duo doing the right thing, restoring the historic West End as we are encouraging people to do. He said that each year they paid to have it listed with Atlanta's vacant property registry as required by law. The city had the correct address, the correct owner's address in its internal records. Everything was correct. Gray was able to verify that certified letters to an incorrect address were returned to sender. The city sent it out to the wrong address and it came back and nobody said, wait a minute, let's double check this address. Then there is the property address itself. It is listed incorrectly in several locations as Lawton Avenue. Lawton Avenue is a real address, but it's 1.4 miles away from the actual property. It blows my mind how they could have mistakenly sent these to the wrong address, he says. I come and meet the contractor one morning and the whole house is gone. Everything is gone. Nothing but dirt. A city inspector found the home unfit for habitation because of junk, debris, and an unsecured entry. Remember, they went to the wrong property. In this case, the Atlanta City Council, they have denied this is their fault. They're saying we're not going to pay for this claim. They denied it in writing. Let me read you the exact quote. The council has determined that the city cannot accept responsibility for this matter and therefore cannot pay this claim. Tripodis has now filed a lawsuit against the city. The city demolishes the property, then sends you a bill for accidentally or mistakenly, negligently demolishing your house. The case is now in the hands of the Fulton County Superior Court judge. They sent the man a bill. You know how much the bill was? Over $700,000. So literally, they destroy his home. I'm not talking about destroy as in the sense of made it messy. Literally destroy it. It's gone. It disappears. And then they send him a bill for his trouble. All he's asking is for this. One, don't charge me for your mistake. And number two, can you at least figure out a way to remedy the problem you and your mistakes made for me? So I'm going to say this. I know the people in Atlanta, Mayor Dickens, the council people. Let's not make this a situation. Go ahead and do the right thing. I have no idea why you all responded this way. Maybe somebody spoke and you did not approve it, possibly. But I will start calling you all individually today about this bill that should have never been allocated to this man, and a mistake that needs to be remedied, because I'll be damned if you all are going to spend my taxpayer dollars on defending something that has no defense. It was your mistake. You fix it. It ain't your money. It's ours. All right. Washington, thoughts?
This is about as nightmarish as it gets, right?
Yeah.
You show up to a property that you've purchased and man, it's completely leveled. I don't even see how this guy can be made whole. Of course, he should be paid for the damage done to his property, and I hope that they find a way to remedy this. But like this just seems like an unmitigated disaster. I'm not actually on the ground like you are in Atlanta, Dr. Richey. What is the basis for this program in the first place, as far as like just leveling properties? What would be the right case that this was actually working? What would be the justification for that?
There's a program to basically beautify West End Atlanta, because you do have a lot of for-profit corporations who do not exist in Georgia, do not exist in America, to be quite honest. And many of these landlords simply buy up a bunch of property at one time and they let it stay. They let it sit until the community starts to gentrify, right? And then they start getting more engaged. Well, in the process of that, they allow these buildings to typically go without being maintained, and it becomes an eyesore. It becomes a magnet for criminal activity, et cetera. And so the city engaged in an aggressive program that said, listen, you got to register your properties. You register your properties. There's a process that we can go through. You'll be safe and protected. He did that. This guy did that. He's not the kind of person they were trying to either A, hold accountable, or B, penalize. He wasn't part of any of that. He and his mother are simply investors, what we want in the city of Atlanta. But they are obviously without their investment property anymore.